In our video titled Unitranche Debt and Private Equity, we talked about the Access Group deal, which was financed through a large unitranche loan. Well, in our August 2021 Mink Sites video newsletter, which you should subscribe to in the link in the description below if you don't already receive it, we took a deep dive into the Stamps.com deal. Now, at the time of the video newsletter, the deal was not completed. Well, since our newsletter, the deal was completed. Stamps.com changed its name to Octane, and it was announced that the deal included a $2.6 billion unitranche loan. The Stamps.com deal is very interesting. So here we are going to share that Mink Sites video newsletter. In this edition of Mink Sites, we will walk through the Stamps.com deal, a recent $6.6 billion offer from Thoma that will bring Stamps.com private. We will go through the history of Stamps.com, followed by the details of the deal, and then we will analyze the deal. So let's get started with the history of Stamps.com. Do you remember many years ago when you used to have to go to the post office to buy stamps? Well, Stamps.com changed that. The company offers software through a subscription to help small businesses, online retailers, and other customers to purchase and print stamps on any printer. Stamps.com offers many integrations with online marketplaces such as Amazon and online stores such as Shopify. In short, Stamps.com makes shipping easier for its customers. The company has grown rapidly since it started in 1996 through partnerships with companies such as the US Postal Service and through strategic acquisitions of companies such as ShipStation and ShipWorks. Stamps.com went public in 1999 and trades on the NASDAQ under the symbol STMP. At the time that Thoma made the offer to buy Stamps.com, Stamps.com had nearly 732,000 monthly subscribers. So let's move on to the details of the deal. On July 9, 2021, Thoma, the large software and technology-focused private equity firm, entered into an agreement to acquire Stamps.com for $6.6 billion, which is at a price of $330 per share, 67% higher than the closing price the day before on July 8, 2021. If this transaction goes through, Stamps.com will become a private company. The agreement includes a 40-day Go Shop agreement that allows Stamps.com to consider other offers for 40 days. A Go Shop agreement is the opposite of the No Shop clause that we talked about in our YouTube videos, where acquirers gain exclusivity when negotiating a deal. As a side note, investors, if you're negotiating to buy a business, it's obviously better to have a no-shop agreement if you can get it. For the Thoma Stamps.com deal, it was announced that the debt financing for the transaction will be provided by Blackstone Credit, Ares Management, PSP Investments Credit, and Thoma Credit. Now, let's analyze the deal. Well, first, let's look at the debt financing of the deal. Did you notice something unusual? Well, I did. The main debt providers are not banks. While it was announced that JP Morgan advised on the deal, the debt financing was offered by two big private debt providers in Blackstone Credit and Ares Management, one private debt arm of a big Canadian pension, PSP Investments Credit, and the private debt arm of Thoma itself, Thoma Credit. We have talked about the exponential growth of the private debt markets in recent years. This deal is an example of how private equity firms such as Blackstone are more active in the private debt space. Now, another point to mention is that Vista Equity Partners, a large software-focused private equity firm that competes with Thoma Bravo, is set to make over $50 million on the deal, since Vista actually owns a minority stake in the public company Stamps.com. So here we have a deal where many private equity firms are involved by providing debt and owning public shares. This is a great example to show you that as private equity firms have been able to attract more capital from investors over the years, they have put the investors' capital to work in a lot more than private equity. Now, looking at the deal, it'll be interesting to see if any other private equity firms or strategic buyers will make an offer for Stamps.com before the 40-day Go Shop agreement expires on August 18th, 2021. As a global e-commerce technology solution that has benefited greatly from industry tailwinds, Stamps.com could be an interesting investment for many financial buyers that have excess dry powder. With that said, Thoma Bravo has sector expertise that will benefit Stamps.com as the firm looks to grow and execute its global strategy and improve on its operating capabilities. So, Thoma Bravo may be the perfect buyer. I guess we'll have to wait to see what happens.